Good morning students, welcome to our school at home program of KTS, and in the part of this program now I am going to discuss with you 10th class physical science lessons. Students, once recall of your previous classes 9th and 8th or 7th, this one. You studied about changes around us, whatever the changes are coming around us, different changes are we are observed. Suppose the water is converted into ice. Ice is again converted into water. Yes, this is the one change we have considered. And as well as there is what you consider the respirations, digestions, and exposing the nail or any iron substances towards the moisture regularly. Yes, these are all the changes once look at this. What the type of changes we are considered? Some are physical changes, some are chemical changes. Which one is called a physical change? Which one is called a chemical change? Which one is called physical change? When one substance undergoes the reversible process, it is called physical change. When one substance undergoes physical change, it is called the reversible process. When one substance undergoes irreversible process, it is called what? Chemical change. What is a reversible process? What is a irreversible process? What is a reversible process and what is a irreversible process? Reversible process is nothing but when the substance undergoes to change and it is converted into other substance. When we take a reverse process, again it will be coming into the same physical substance, whatever initially we are considered. That is called physical change. Means what? Once we are taken one substance, it changes into another substance and it is converted again into the same initial substance, whatever we taken. Not 100% exactly. Like that it changes, it is called physical change. When we take a chemical change, when come to our chemical change is nothing but when we take one substance, the substance is converted into another substance. Again it is not converted into our original substance when we take a reverse process. That is called chemical change. That is called chemical change. Understood, students? When you take one substance and it is undergoes the changes, again it is not converted into whatever initially we consider one substance. That is called chemical change. Let us now we take some examples. For a physical change purpose, when you take a water is converted into ice again converted into water. Okay, in this one there is a liquid is converted into solid is again converted into liquid. That is called a physical change. When we heated the water, it is converted into vapor. When we take that vapor, again when we cooled the vapor, again it is converted into water. Understood, not all of you? Suppose the rain system, you know very well the rain system. Yes, whatever the rain is evaporated in the form of vapor and it formed as a cloud. In the form of cloud is nothing but super saturated solid. That is cloud. And again it will be when it is touched with the air, cool air, again it is converted into water. Means what? Water is converted into vapor, vapor is converted into solid is again converted into again water. Means what? It is called a physical change. When we take there is a forward process, it will be converted into another substance. Again reverse process, it will be converted into, yes, its original nature. But when we take a chemical change, it is not possible. When we take it is one substance and it will be undergoes any change, again we take a reversible process, it is whatever the initial substance we are using will not get for us. For example, you have taken a magnesium ribbon. Means what? At the time of Diwali, you use crackers. when we use the crackers, that all the crackers are burned and it will be converted into ash. Again we are taken reverse process. It is possible our crackers is getting for us again? No, it is not possible. And suppose convert milk to curd. It is possible again the curd is converted into milk? No. Once we are added somewhat lactic bacteria to the our milk, it will be lactic bacteria and yeast is converted into the milk. It will be again not getting into the curd format. Yes, that's why it is called a chemical change. Respiration, it is also one of the chemical change only. How? We take in the gas to our respiration system in the form of oxygen, other oxygen. Again, when it is undergoes to our respiration system, it is converted to carbon dioxide and it will be also produce some amount of heat. Again, we will not get the same gas whatever respirated in the reverse system. Yes, and digestion system also. When we take in a food, the food is converted into the another some particular proteins and nutrients, and as well as it will be go the digestion process. Again, the same food will be not get for us. That is only digestion system. Okay, there is like so many changes. Whatever again the same body or same substance is not given after reaction, after the change is getting into the body, that is called a chemical change. Understood, students? All of you, physical change is nothing but reversible process. Chemical change is nothing but irreversible process. In the reversible process, the after changes, whatever the process changes the substance, again it will be get. But in the irreversible process, whatever the process changes the substance, again it will be not good for us. That is only about physical change and chemical change. Once look at about the table, there is given what is the differences are there between a chemical change and as well as the physical change. Yes, these all the chemical changes, how we represent, in which format we represent. In the digestion system, you know very well. We are taking the food, it is converted into energy and as well as the glucose. It will be represented by an equation. Photosynthesis reaction. That is also chemical change. How we represent these all the things? Yes, that is only. These all the representations are made by us in the chemical reactions. That chemical reactions are represented scientifically and in a particular manner. Yes, whatever the changes are considered, the total representation is given by chemical equations. Our lesson is chemical equations. Students, for the understanding of a chemical reactions, we take in a series of activities. For this purpose, we take the calcium oxide 1 gram and add 100 ml of water to it and observe the beaker with a finger. It's looking hot, and as well as you take a 1 litmus paper of red color. When touched with that colorless solution which is formed during the reaction, it is into red to blue. Why these things occurs? During the chemical reactions, there is heat is evolved. Another one is it is a basis solution is formed. That's why only our red litmus is converted into blue color. Please note these 2 points. During the chemical reactions, there is a heat is evolved and as well as it's a basis solution is formed that convert red litmus into the blue color. Let's take another activity. In this activity, we have to prepare a sodium sulfate precipitated material. For this purpose, you take the 100 ml of water and add some sodium sulfate to it. And next, you have to take another beaker and of 100 ml of water and add to it barium chloride. After stirring it, add these two solution with one another like this. Now there is a color of solutions are changes and one precipitated material is formed like that. Take another activity, that is our magnesium ribbon is burned in the presence of oxygen. For this purpose we collect the magnesium ribbon and it will be taken towards the burner and it is burned with bristling fire in the presence of oxygen. Due to that, our magnesium ribbon is converted into one white color powder. Please note this point also. Take another activity. Zinc granules are taken into one conical flask and it is closed by the rubber cork and glass tube arrangement, and added zinc granules with diluted hydrochloric acid of 5 ml with care, and zinc granules are reacted with our hydrochloric acid and it will be converted the change of color, and it's evolved one gas. The gas is tested by the matchstick and the matchstick burning is stopped by the pop sound. It is the property of hydrogen gas. From this experiment we concluded that chemicals are in this reaction, there is a hydrogen gas is produced and heat is also produced, and the zinc granules are changes the color. Activities, what we concluded in a chemical changes, bonds are broken, colors of substances are changes, precipitates are formed, gases are evolved, heat generated, new substances are formed. How these changes are considered and how we taken it is in a scientific format, all these things we discussed in our lesson of chemical equations from tomorrow onwards.